Hi, it's Scott Brady, and today I want to talk about where we manage associations. We have three offices, branch offices. We have Anaheim, we have Pasadena, and we have Riverside, right in the middle of Riverside. Even though those where our physical locations are, with our business model, we have community managers that work from home. And so those community managers, even though they may visit Pasadena, Riverside, and Anaheim, they may live in the Valley. They may live in Ontario. They do live in Orange County. And so we'll talk about some of the communities where we target the communities we want to manage. And I'll start kind of north and head our way south. So currently we manage many communities in the San Fernando Valley. So I'll call that kind of LA, North LA. And we don't go to Santa Clarita because that's a big mountain range you got to come over. We don't go north of that they call it the high desert, which is Palmdale and Victorville. We don't go there. In the valley, you have a lot of HOAs. You have a lot of associations. It was kind of an infill area. I grew up in the valley. I went to Harvard High School, so I know the valley very well. And you have a lot of buildings there where they kind of do stacked, where they kind of they park underneath the building and they have 10 to 50 units above them. And so in that area, we are able to really take care of them because we have people who do live in the valley and who can be there quickly because it's a very hard place to get to pretty much every day of the week. You have the Ventura Freeway is really the only access freeway on the south side of the valley, and it's very hard to get to. So you need people who live in the area so they can go visit those communities and provide the service and go to the meetings and be Johnny on the spot. And then if we head a little bit now from there, if we head a little east and you go through Pasadena and you end up in kind of really the North LA area, and that's where we do quite a bit of management. And that's Rosemead, that's Pasadena, Azusa, Laverne, San Dimas, and that's the areas that we manage in those communities as well. And for those, a lot of those are newer construction. So people who build in there now are building infill projects, and they can be 20 to 100 size communities, particularly kind of Ontario, and then your Rancho Cucamonga. And so we cover that area as well. And if you head south from there, and then you kind of go over the hill, now you're in Riverside. And we manage quite a few communities, of course, in the Riverside area. We do not manage Coachella. So it'd be at Palm Springs, Palm Desert. Those are big communities, golf course communities, many on maintenance people on site, older communities, 55 and older that have a lot of needs. Just really not our perfect client. Our perfect client is it's a community with, really 20 to 200 owners. They are generally too small for the big companies like Associa and Management Trust and First Service, but they feel like they have a lot of needs. There are 50 owners. They have a lot of common areas. Oftentimes they're covered, but the roofs are covered in their dues and their walls and their painting. And so they have a lot of needs. And so we love managing those communities. Because they have a high level of need, but they're kind of too small for the big companies. And of course, in LA is a very big market. We already talked about North LA and we talked about San Fernando Valley. South LA, that can include Carson, South Central, keep on heading down, Downey, can move down to even Whittier. We manage quite a few communities there. And that's kind of South LA. We do not manage really any communities over in the Torrance area. So you go to South Bay, that's a long drive. We really have no managers that live there locally. And if we don't have boots on the ground, if we don't have a local community manager, we really don't want to manage. So we really don't target that area. Don't send proposals to that South Bay area. But if you head south of that to Long Beach, we manage quite a few communities in Long Beach. Long Beach has a lot of associations, and there's really very few local companies there. We have quite a few of our managers live in Long Beach, so that's a perfect area for us. And then as you go south from Long Beach and South LA, well, now you're into Orange County. And that's where we are located. Our main office is Anaheim. So yes, Orange County, we manage pretty much every city in Orange County. There's, I think, 32 cities. I suspect we manage at least 20 of those cities, communities. From Anaheim, we can be in San Clemente in 20 minutes. We can be in Seal Beach in 30 minutes. And of course, we're very close to the communities with quite a few homeowner associations, Santa Ana, Anaheim. Those areas have quite a few. And we do not manage south of Orange County. We're not in San Diego. We don't go anywhere down there. So even though it's a big geographic area, we're very particular about where we manage associations. And if you live in any of those areas, we'd love to hear from you. And I know we can provide a superior customer service for you, deliver that service you expect at a fair price with our unique business model. So thank you.